Who needs a tripod? This steering wheel is perfect. What's going on, everybody? It's Jesse back with What Now Society, coming at you with a little bit different of a video than I would normally do. So I am on right now a little bit of a road trip. I'm actually on my way home, but the first part of the road trip I was in St. Louis, Missouri. So as you might know, I'm from about a little over an hour outside of Pittsburgh, east of Pittsburgh. So I drove from Johnstown, Pennsylvania to St. Louis, Missouri, which is about 700 miles. I left on Wednesday and got here on Thursday, and now it is Saturday. I think it's the 4th, the 7th, Saturday, July 7th, and I'm on my way home, and I have decided to take about 160, 170 mile detour through Illinois, and I'm doing about 130 miles Route 66. So I've always wanted to go on Route 66, and everybody told me in St. Louis to not do it because it would be 160 miles or 130 miles of waste of my time. But listen, I'm an East Coast boy, and the novelty of getting to drive on Route 66, even if it is only through one state, is really, really huge. So I just got onto Route 66, which is actually now Route 55. So if you're looking at getting through the Midwest, that it took me a while to figure it out. So it's Route 55 from St. Louis to Chicago. I'm going to be going up to Bloomfield, Illinois, and then I'll be cutting back down to get back onto Route 70, which is the interstate that pretty much put Route 66 out of business. So, but that is how I got to get home. So I'm going to keep on my way up and hopefully find some neat places I can stop and do some filming at before I hit Bloomfield. I got about 111 more miles of the Route 66 that I'll be on. And yeah, so I wanted to bring you guys along, and hopefully this is a great time. So let's ride. Oh, and I'm not in the van. The van is at home. I was staying in like the city, so I didn't want to bring it because I was staying with a friend, and gas on the East Coast is redonkulous right now. So I got the Toyota, which is all good because I've burned like $20 in gas in the last 1,000 miles. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get back on the road and try to find a place for the next filming. Peace. All right, so I made my first stop just to grab something to drink. As you see, the Circle K. It's tripping me out, all these different travel plazas and things out here. Back home, all we have is Sheetz. And out here, there's like Love's and Circle K and all these different ones. So it's kind of neat to see all these different places to stop. So two things. I'm in Pawnee, Illinois, and I am trying to like, I'm finding that it's kind of like weird to stay on Route 66. Like it'll pull you off and on. So like going up Route 55, like I was going up, and then all of a sudden there was a sign that said to continue Route 66, go off. So then I get off, and it starts taking me the wrong direction. So then I stop and turned around, and now I see the sign right up here in front of me that says, if you're going northbound Route 66, get off at exit 80, and I got off at exit 82. So it's kind of weird. But what I am seeing is that it's crazy how something so historic, there's not a lot of like indicators and things, and Google Maps is failing me because you would think that it would give you an option to like look Route 66. But anyways, I'm done complaining. It's still beautiful, beautiful country out here. It's so flat, it's freaking me out because I'm used to living in the middle of the mountains. And it's just miles and miles of nothing, which is so different for me. So either way, it is a beautiful drive, very, very interesting, and I am gonna get back on the road, and hopefully next time, tune in here, we'll be at somewhere interesting to see. So stay tuned. Alright, so I have officially reached Bloomington, Illinois. I just exited Route 66 to get into town here, and I am now getting onto Route 74. Top of my head's cut off. Route 74 to head down to back towards Indianapolis. While Route 66 was probably one of the most beautiful drives I've ever taken, I mean, the only thing that rivals it, I think, was Nevada. Everything's gone. I mean, I know that there's more out west, and there's still attractions that are upkept, but up here in the north, in the last couple hundred miles of it, it's gone. I stopped at Elkhart, and I stopped in McLean, and other than kind of historical markers, and there was a mural that I showed in Elkhart, the rest of it's gone. It's just, you can see ruins here and there, and like abandoned motels and all everything, but I guess it's just kind of you know, it's still a very historical place to visit, and I would recommend the drive to anybody because it's absolutely gorgeous. But it's just definitely a showing of what modern America and modern travel is. So anyways, I'm gonna get on to grab some gas and get on to 74, and we'll keep the video going and see what I can run into on 74. My goal is to make it tonight to back to across the Ohio border. So probably looking at let's see here, probably looking at like 10 o'clock maybe, because I'll cross the time zone barrier again, and I'm probably looking at 9, 10, 10:30, somewhere around there, depending on if I stop. So probably shacking up again at the night somewhere around Columbus or Dayton, and then hitting the road again tomorrow. So, okay, I'm gonna grab some gas and see what I can find on 74. So, peace out, 66.
Alright, let's try recording this again, because last time I just did it, the whole file corrupted. So, anyways, 300 miles later, I have arrived at my stopping point for the night, and I know in my last clip that I said that I was going to be stopping and checking some stuff out, and apparently the only things to check out on Route 74 and 70 through the Midwest is corn and just the road. So I didn't stop anywhere. There was like 2 different places that I saw signs for roadside attractions. Both were very far out of the way, so I did not make the stops. At least not on this trip. Just wanted to get through it, especially with taking such a big detour, which was 100% worth it. Route 66 was so beautiful, and just the experience of it for me as, you know, an East Coaster, getting to drive, you know, 100 miles on Route 66, even though I didn't get to see a whole lot because there's just not a lot left there. It's such a beautiful part of the country, and it's such a history. Just, you know, me as somebody who really respects and follows the travel world and the travel culture, and to think of all those that came before me on that very road is pretty special to me. So that was really, really cool, and I got to see, excuse me, a few really cool things which I got to share in this video, even if they were briefly. So I am in Dayton, Ohio. Tomorrow morning I gotta wake up, and I have a little over 200 miles to get back home, where I gotta go back to work on Monday. So I gotta get home and get clothes washed and whatnot and get back to it. But before I do wrap it up, I want to kind of share a little bit as far as where the channel will be going in the near future, as in within the next couple weeks, and then the not so near future within the next couple months. So last time I checked in with you, you saw me working on the van, and the van doesn't need a whole lot. It was in really good shape. It is in really good shape and was kept really well, but it is, you know, 1985, and it has some things that need worked on. So you saw me upgrading the wiring, and I've done a lot of cleaning off camera and fixed a couple things. I did take it on a test run. Everything went great, but there was 2 things that went bad. Well, not really went bad, but 2 things I found. One was there's a very small leak in the one corner of the roof. It hasn't leaked since, but I am going to be preventative care and patch it, and it's very minor and easy fix. And the other one is my water pump burned up. I didn't run it dry. It just When I started running water through it, I guess the plastic on it must have been kind of wore out and it broke. So again, very easy fix. It's literally like 2 screws and 2 wires. I already have it ordered and it should be there by the time I get home. So after I get that fixed, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope nothing else happens, and then I can start putting my own personal touches in the van. So that'll be the next couple weeks, and the reason is that I have finally, after years and years and years of thinking and even years of talking on this channel, I have put together a game plan for where I'm going to go as far as my travel goals, and that is, while it is a long-term plan, it's months. It's, you know, there is a timeline now. So that will be happening in the near future, as in within the, you know, foreseeable months. You will see me making a video regarding what the plan will be, what the timeline will be, and I'll also be taking you through the steps of making that happen. I'm not going to share too much now because I want to make sure that I have it fully laid out before I put it out there on my social media, just to make sure that everybody has the right information for those who want to follow me. But it is going to be a significant change in not only this channel, but even more so my life. And I think that's incredibly exciting. Maybe before, which is still absolutely terrifying, but before it was terrifying to me in a way where it was almost impossible. Now it's terrifying to me in a way where it's incredibly exciting and very, very possible. So stay tuned. That'll be happening. To the new subscribers that I've been getting, thank you so much to the support, as well as, of course, the subscribers that have been with me for a while. You know, even though my following may be small compared to some, it's bigger than anything else to me. Just to have people that show me support and reach out to me and want to be a part of my journey, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep the love going, and I'll make sure to keep it going right back to you. Also, check out my social media pages. They're a good way if you ever want to communicate with me or track me, you know, through some other content. My Instagram, which is the exact same handle as this channel, What Now Society, same little what, big now, little society, and my Snapchat, which is my name, and I will list that below. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping on the support. I love y'all, and looking forward to big announcements, videos, plans, everything coming up. So don't go anywhere. Peace out, guys.